Hello beautiful people, welcome back. I am super excited for today's video because we are going to be talking about self-respect. I feel like no matter who you are, where you're from, what language you speak, what religion you are, none of that really matters. But each of us, when we are on our journey of turning our dreams into reality, we all come up against a lot of challenges, and we have their highs, their lows, their ebbs, their flows. We all experience it, and I feel like one of the biggest tools in our arsenal as we embark on that journey is self-respect. One of the definitions for self-respect is pride and confidence in oneself, and that is so important when we embark on our journey of turning our dreams into reality. And it's important because there are going to be plenty of naysayers, plenty of people that are going to tell us reasons we can't do something, plenty of people that have their own fears, their own limiting beliefs, and are going to project those things onto us. And regardless of what everybody else says around us, it's really important that we hold true to our self-confidence and we hold fast to the vision that God's put on our heart so that we can continue doing the things God's told us to do and turning our dreams into reality. It's not always the easiest journey, but it is definitely a very rewarding one. Now, some people seem to naturally have self-confidence and they're just like, yep, I own it, I'm amazing and incredible, and they just know. And then there are others of us, myself included, there are some areas, right, where we're very confident, and then there are other areas where we lack that. And in this video, I am going to be going over 7 ways that you can increase your self-confidence. And these are things that you can do today, right now, to start building your self-confidence so that you can start becoming the person that you want to be. When it comes to building your self-confidence, the biggest thing to realize is that this is about your relationship with yourself. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is to keep your word with yourself. If you told yourself, starting tomorrow, every day I'm gonna make my bed, then every day you make your bed, regardless of what's going on, and that is something that you hold for yourself. You do it for yourself, not for those around you, not for your parents, not for your friends, not for your spouse or your significant other. You're doing it just for yourself. And when you keep your word to yourself, that helps build up your confidence, and you know, listen, I follow through with everything I say I'm going to do. Regardless of what other people might believe or perceive, you know within yourself that you are good for keeping your word. So that's number 1. Next, count your blessings and your accomplishments. I personally have a journal that I write all my accomplishments in almost daily because I feel that that's really important, because a lot of times when we are out in the world doing our thing and in the day-to-day, we forget the small accomplishments that we achieve. And sometimes we can get to the end of the day or the end of the week and be like, I didn't do anything, and that's not the truth. We did a lot of things, but maybe one big thing didn't get taken care of. So when it comes to building your self-confidence and you're just starting out, take note of your blessings. Take note of all the accomplishments and the things that you do get done. And remind yourself that, like, hey, excuse me, I may not have accomplished this big task, but I did accomplish these 6 small tasks. Or I may not have accomplished this huge task, but I did get done 2 kind of medium-sized tasks. And that is really good for the day. Acknowledge your blessings and your accomplishments and give yourself credit for accomplishing those things. Next, get up and get dressed every day. So I believe it was Tom Ford who said that dressing well is a form of good manners, and I completely agree. How we dress really has an effect on our attitude, our posture, our confidence. And when we take the time to actually get up and get dressed outside of, sweatpants, yoga pants, like loungewear, getting up and getting dressed, that changes our vibe. And when we change our vibe from just schlepping around to being like, oh wow, I'm wearing something that's really nice, we change how we carry ourselves and our mindset shifts. It's so amazing and wonderful. Get up, get dressed. Next is making your bed in the morning. I know I used that as an example earlier, but it is actually very effective and really empowering, because no matter what happens throughout the day, no matter how bad it is, no matter how many people yell at you or how disappointing something was, when we come home, we know that we did one thing that day. We accomplished one thing, and that was to make our bed. And not only did we make our bed, but in this one area, we're consistent. At least we can hold on to this one thing, and we know without a shadow of a doubt that we can, if we can do this one thing, we can do many other one things as well. Next, take care of your appearance. Grooming and personal hygiene are essential, but when you do it, when you look good and you smell good, you feel good. When you feel good, your confidence goes up. And when your confidence is up, you're like, yes, I can do whatever I am supposed to do. And you can like conquer the world. It's amazing. Next, improve your knowledge and skills. When we start out adapting a new skill or learning a new skill or coming into an understanding in a new area that we're unfamiliar with, we are knowingly incompetent. We know that we don't know a whole lot, that we're not very good at something. However, the more that we stick with it and we improve our knowledge and we improve our skills, we are then able to grow in our confidence in those areas. And that's really important, because when we're confident in the things that we're doing and we're confident about the knowledge that we have, then we become more confident ourselves about what it is that we know, the direction that we're going, how we're gonna accomplish certain things, because we have the skills and the know-how behind us to back it up. Finally, avoid comparing yourself. Listen, your journey is your journey. My journey is my journey. And where we are on each of our paths is very different. Now, if you are looking at someone to be inspired, I love it. But oftentimes when we compare ourselves, it is with a negative filter, if you will, right? Our mindset tends to look at where we are compared to someone else and say, how come I'm not, or maybe I need to, and then we go in a negative spiral for all the reasons that we aren't where they are. And a lot of times we're not where they are because that's not our journey. And what they're doing may not necessarily resonate with us or our purpose in life. It might be cool to look at, it might be cool to get a glimpse into someone else's life, but when we compare our lives to theirs, it only takes away from who we are and what it is that we're called to do. So don't compare yourself to anybody but yourself and your future. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.